I know I feel me. I know baby falls on a small one. Every time I got woke up,
Sleepy your head.
yeah, I kept feeling like I was still sleepy, so I just kept looking back up.
I lock in check. I love these uniforms. Snap. I'm thinking about next season adding another creative player to everybody's team. Not everybody on the field too.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season.
We lost last game by
2K
2
Sports
points.
as we
How
get
that
set
shit
for
go
this
overtime.
NBA presentation. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game against Sacramento. And that result, guys, was a real shock. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Buries the long-range jumper. These two teams, Clark, play a beautiful brand of basketball with an emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
Now, here is Halliburton. To the wing right side. Nixon. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForest on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Jenkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had the foul. And keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Now, here's Halliburton. To the middle. And finished off by Halliburton.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
On the wing, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Now, here's Markkanen. Pass to Ware. Down low. Here's Rizache.
Every kind. The best shit is Calvin Klein. Better watch me cause you don't want to mess with mine. I don't want to give it no hope, but that's a sign. Be nice, be nice. So it's something in his eyes. Really nice. Make me cry. Real ties. Many times. No, I told you once and on time reveal. Getting all I ever got, I've been on time, my bill. All this cash come from my shop, gonna make me interested here. But every single account, I'm giving attention and shit. Each nip stand focused while I'm blazing the script. This race out my account, I'm coming days for a trip.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Reza Shay's got his second bucket of the night. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Charlotte making a switch. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wells the bounce pass.
Fall in love, that's home. My feelings all alone. I'm keen on cross my door. My friends and sing along. So my pride and shit is wrong.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Fires from 18. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D's.
Pass to Jenkins. Lets it go with the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Over to the wing. Here's Nixon. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Wells. Pass to Jenkins. Back to Wells. There's the screen. And it's the Hornets another three.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Nixon. He's got 7. Halliburton for 3. 6 the three-pointer. Halliburton's got a couple of threes now in the first one for the Pacers. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Ware. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Nixon. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nixon. Shot clock at 5. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, either team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Hayes. To the inside. Outside Mathurin. Shoots over Wells. Mathurin, good.
Magnets and vice grips on his hands. Mathurin making a miss.
Here's Wells. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Mathurin, good.
Great look for Mathurin from close range.
He locks up the alley-oop pass. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And the Hornets lead by 4.
How about the confidence? Markkanen looking fearless from the corner.
Back to Hayes. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Markkanen. Kept alive. Okongwu. Okongwu was screened. Wells wide open. Hits the 3-point bomb. Wells has got 12 in the game.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Charlotte leading by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Markkanen. Pass to Wells. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, Daniels. That shot, no good. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Hornets lead by 5. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Ware. Miller outside. And it's Nixon with the rebound. Pacers trailed by 6. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Nixon, covered by Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. And he bangs it home with one hand.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Back to you, Kevin.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Ware, no good.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Both teams will make substitute. Charlotte making a switch here. And the Hornets with possession here. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
And he makes the first. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Takes a step back. Here's Nixon. Drops in the tray. Nixon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Shots good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Nixon offline with his 3. O'Connell was screened. Hits it from 3-point range. And it's an 11-point Hornets lead.
That's his 3rd triple of the game. It's the first one in the 2nd quarter.
We've got 1:08 left here in the 2nd. Johnson, a wide open look. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Here's Nixon, and he drives in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Pass to Nixon. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. Nixon's got 24 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now, Alexander Walker. Picked by Markkanen. Here he goes. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance from them at that end of the floor.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pacers trailed by 11. Pass to Nixon. Miller grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
The shot. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Miller's got the first points of the second half here for the Hornets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Charlotte leading by 13. Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
And Ricochet is having himself a game. Everything is coming together for the young fella.
Bull can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside, Markkanen.
More than just long arms and long legs, Ball has some quickness to him as a defender, too.
Pass to Toppin. Here's Nixon. The three. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's the screen. Reeses Jay in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Well, Obi Toppin Clark has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Charlotte no good that time either.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc. He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
It up. Hornets leading by 5. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone.
And, you know, so often the size of Marcus overpowers the defense. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes over and through him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nixon. Shot clock at 6. Back to Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hornets.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Nixon. Outside for Halliburton. Second chance shot. Indiana moving it around. Here's Hayes. Pass to Nixon. Halliburton on the wing. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Now, here's Wells. With the drive. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And here are the Pacers now. Down by 12. Here's Nixon. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Nixon's got 41.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And good that time. Nixon's got 43 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Lets it fly. Again, the Hornets score.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Nixon. Fires for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Wells the bounce pass. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, that hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. And so far, going to more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Screen by Bull. Here's Nixon. Back in off the glass. Nixon's got 54 points.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Charlotte making a switch here. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Here's Wells. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a two-possession game.
Pass to Nixon. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Halliburton. Shoots over Wells. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by...
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And that one drops for him.
assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play than the other.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 8. Wells with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Back to Wells. To the paint. Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Wells with it. The rebound by Halliburton.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Here's Nixon. Pass to Johnson. Halliburton right side. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Now Ware. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Down low.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Halliburton. Toppin, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball. Toppin's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Indiana. Pass to Jenkins. Back to Wells. Picked by Markkanen. Down he goes for 3.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And he misses the J. Hornets leading by 11. Can't get it.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Good work there as it goes down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
That's a foul.
1:27 left in the 4th quarter. Layup, no good. Pacers trailed by 11. Here's Nixon. Halliburton.
All that shit for nothing, bro.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Here's Markkanen. Now Wells, just 5 on the clock. They swipe it. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Nixon. It's good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 7. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Poked away. So it's Charlotte picking up the win.
But I lost, bro.